Hey guys, it's Benedictines the vegan. Today I want to talk about um, antinatalism. I want to talk about why it can never be a good idea to bring a child into this world. If there's one thing that we must always keep in mind is that it is very, very possible to give birth to a person that's going to become a serial killer. It is very possible to give birth to someone that can become a mass shooter. It is very possible to give birth to someone that's going to cause a lot of suffering in this world. That is very, very important to understand. And it's also possible to give birth to someone that's going to suffer a lot in this world. It is very, very possible to give birth to someone that's going to get killed. It is very possible to give birth to someone that can get raped. It is very possible to give birth to someone that is going to get locked up for life. All these things are possible. So bringing a child into this world is a gamble. You're actually gambling with somebody's life. That's what you're doing, because you know that it's possible for people to really, really suffer in this world. And you do know that it's very possible for people to cause a lot of suffering in this world. Yes, it is possible to bring someone into this world that's going to become great. Someone that can, do a lot of positive things in the world. It is very possible, but you don't know what a person is going to become. You don't know what your child is going to become. And because we have not done anything as a collective to prevent things that we do not want to experience or things that we don't want to see, then we know that it's a fact that people are going to kill one another. It is a fact that people are going to cause a lot of suffering. This is a fact. So when you bring a child here, you are actually gambling with a person's life. That is a fact. So you cannot say that you are not bringing a child here for selfish reasons if you know that it's very possible for them to really have a hard life. You are actually bringing them here for selfish reasons. It can never be a good thing to bring someone into a world that is like this. What I compare this life with, have you watched movies where people get kidnapped and find themselves in a room where they'll need to kill one another or to hurt one another in order to escape? And their kidnappers tell them what they need to do in order to escape, which is harm one another or kill one another. That's how this world is. There will be people who will, in this scenario, who will think it's a good idea to actually play the game in order to survive, so they will kill. There are a lot of people in this world who think it's a good idea to kill animals for food. There are a lot of people who think it's a good idea to kill other people if they have what they want. For example, the person can come into your house and actually kill you because they want to take your money. It is very, very possible. This is the kind of world that we live in. In fact, to really win in this world, you have to be that selfish. The more selfish you are, the more chances you have at winning in this world. If you are selfless, it's going to be hard for you to win. It's not going to be easy. So life is very similar to being put in a game where you have to hurt one another or kill one another in order to survive. In fact, that is how this world is. This is how the world is. Animals have to kill one another in order to survive. Humans do the same. as well, even though it's not that necessary. So it can never be a good idea to bring a person into a world like that. It can never ever be. You can't justify it. That is why whenever you tell people that it is a bad idea to have children, they react negatively, but they don't have, any uh, points to make against what you're saying. They will just react negatively. Like, what? I can't believe what you've just said. Yeah, get it that you can't believe what I've just said. But tell me why you think I'm wrong. They can't. They can't tell you why they think you're wrong, because you're not wrong. You've just said something that threatens their whole survival, basically. You've just said something that really messes with their heads, but it's still the truth, The truth hurts. That is a fact. In a world like this, of course, the truth will hurt. In a world like this, of course, the truth will hurt. But it is true that there is so much suffering, and you're not gonna bring a person into a world full of suffering if you are not selfish. You are bringing a person into this world because you feel like you need to do that, and it feels good to do that. It's something that you want. It's not a sacrifice. It's not like you start to think deeply about life and what's gonna be a good thing to do in this life, and you end up realizing that bringing a child here is a good thing. It's something that's gonna help a lot of people. That's not what you think. You actually just give in to your desires and have a child, and you feel like that's good because it feels good. It's not because it's objectively good. It's good because it feels good. That's how you feel about it. The same way that you think that it is good to help someone that you love, but that doesn't really need your help, instead of helping someone that you don't love, but that really needs your help. If there was a homeless person that wants food, that haven't eaten the whole day, that's really, really hungry, and there was another person who just maybe wanted money just to buy airtime. If you love that person that wants money for airtime, you probably help them. You would not help the homeless person. You help the one that you love. But although it's good to help people, you're only doing that, you're only helping that person because it feels good. You're not being selfless. That's very, very important to understand. There are a lot of people in this world who do a lot of good things, but who think they are good without realizing that actually they are doing all these good things because it feels right for them to do these good things. If you really want to be a good person, you have to do what is right, regardless of how it makes you feel. You just have to think, what is the best thing that I can do in this situation? Yes, it doesn't feel good for me to help this homeless person, but this is the person that truly needs my help. People ain't good, bruh. People are just following their desires. People are just doing things that feel good to them. And as long as we're living like that, we're not gonna do things that are gonna, change the world in a way that is truly positive, because we are all selfish. So if you bring someone here, you're bringing someone into a world full of selfish people, and you're not going to guarantee if they're going to have the kind of experiences that they want to have. You're not going to guarantee that they're not going to get locked up and find themselves doing life in prison. You're not going to guarantee that they're not going to become a school shooter. You're not going to be able to guarantee that they're not going to become a rapist, or they're not going to get raped. you can't guarantee that. So how can you say that you are doing that out of love? You're bringing someone here because you love them. No, you're not doing that. Actually, you can say that it's because you love them. And you know what? Here's something that a lot of people don't get about love. Love feels good. You don't do things that are right for the people that you love because you're selfless. You do things that you want to do because that feels good. It's something that I was saying now. So it's about you. It's not about the other person. You know, if you buy your girlfriend a present, it's about you. It's because that's what you want to do and it feels good. It's not because you are selfless and you care about other people and you think about their needs and all that. It's really, really about you. All of it is about you, because if it was about other people, like I said, you would actually try to identify people who really need your love, people who need you. It's not about that. In fact, love is a form of validation. You know, when it comes to dating, people are gonna only date you if they feel like you are doing good. You know, so they'll validate you that way. Like, yeah, I think you're really doing good in life, and because of that, I love you. It's not like a person is just gonna find someone who's really doing bad, someone who's really suffering, and be like, damn, what does this person need? Oh, this person needs love, and then they start loving that person. It's not how it works. You see, it's about you. It's about your own needs. It's about what feels good to you. So we cannot say that it is a good thing to bring a child into a world like this. You know, when we truly, truly open our eyes and see things as they really are, when we try to look at things from outside the box, we actually realize how evil this world is. It's not easy to see how evil it is if you are being controlled by your emotions. You know, they blind you. You're just looking at what feels good. You know, you're just trying to succeed. You're just trying to have money. You're not seeing things from outside the box. You're not seeing everything that there is to see about this world. You're only seeing the world from your perspective, and you are only just trying to get what you want and what feels good. So how can you really see that this world is evil if you're not seeing everything that is happening? It's only if you try to see things as they really are, and try to see things that you are not necessarily meant to see. You know, it's only if you really, really stretch your mind that you actually realize that, oh, actually there's something wrong with this place. You know, it is not a good idea, and it can never be a good idea to bring a child here. It will be a good idea to bring a child into a world where you know for a fact they're going to enjoy. If there's a chance of them not enjoying, then it cannot be a good thing. You're only doing that for selfish reasons. You are only doing that for selfish reasons. This is a fact. No one can debate this. No one can debate this because it's the truth. The truth cannot be debated. When you hear the truth, you just know it's the truth. It's just not going to make you feel comfortable. But you can't debate it. You can't debate the truth. You see? Because this is not bullshit. This is not me bullshitting. This is me speaking the truth. This is me speaking from the bottom of my heart, saying things as they really are. You know? So yeah, it can never ever be a good idea. People just need to really think and realize where we really are and what is really best to do, you know. Thank you all guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, always do what is necessary, man. Don't do things because, you know, they feel good. You know, just do what you really think is necessary, what you really think should be done, even if it doesn't feel good to do these things. You know, just do what is right. That is how we're gonna improve as a society. As long as we're chasing our desires, just doing things that feel right to us and stuff like that. We're not gonna go anywhere as a society. There's gonna be a lot of suffering in this world because of that. So we need to truly wake up and see the world as it really is and figure out what needs to be done. We need to be using our brains here. We can't be controlled by our emotions. Then they're not going to take us anywhere. Yes, they might have helped us in the past before we became intelligent enough to really know what needs to be done, or became capable of realizing what needs to be done. Now we are capable of realizing what needs to be done, so emotions are not going to take us anywhere. Now we need to think. If there's a time for people to really think, this is the time. Thank you.